Welcome to the Deakin University Match of the Round, Wantirna South versus Nunawading here at Templeton Reserve. Division 4 action. A lot to cover this afternoon or this morning. I'm Ryan Long, Media Manager of the Eastern Football Netball League, joined by Paul Uconi, who'll be calling beside me for another Match of the Round in the women's competition.
Well, thanks, Ryan. Great day. We all, I guess we all tried to, rug up, and then the sun comes out. So, no, it should be a great day for footy.
Absolutely, yeah. The sun is out at the moment. I'm not sure if we're going to cop any rain this morning. I think it's sort of forecasted.
Well, you can never trust Melbourne, can you?
No, you can't, and there's still a bit of dark clouds to our right, so we'll keep an eye on that across the afternoon. And a big game, obviously, the conditions out here. The ground is in spectacular nick at the moment. We've been to a fair few senior men's games this year with the grounds especially Vermont last week was quite muddy down both ends of the ground, the middle of the ground. This is perfect.
Oh, it's absolute top-notch. I mean, the ground is top-notch, and, hopefully we can get a great spectacle between these two sides today.
Yeah, absolutely. And we will speak with both senior coaches quite shortly in the pre-game here, both Trevor Haig and Michael Vozzo, ahead of the match starting at 10:40. I believe he is here right now, Trevor Haig. So just a second, we'll speak to him. A fantastic job that he's done with the Nunawading Football Club. We've got the microphone coming now, so all good. So the senior coach of the Nunawading Football Club of the senior women's, Trevor Haig. Trevor, thanks for joining us this morning. A big game here in good conditions. The sun's out at the moment, and the ground looks in spectacular nick.
It does, doesn't it? It looks in real good nick. It's nice. Wind stop. Nice grounds, a good surface, so hopefully a good day.
Absolutely, and the club's doing really well, second year in the competition, won a few games this season and still in touch with the top four. How have you seen the year so far?
Yeah, I think we've been going along pretty well. We've had quite a few new players come along, and we've sort of had a few changes and that, and like all women's football, we've had our fair share of injuries and that, and so having good depth has no doubt helped. But yeah, we're interested to see how we go today, having a break last week off and that, see how things go, and hopefully we get ourselves back on track. But we'll see. Absolutely.
And last time you played Wantirna South, there was actually quite a high-scoring game in the end. Is that sort of the way you guys match up with Wantirna South, or are you expecting something similar or maybe a little bit different today?
It probably might be similar. It'll hard. Our ground's a bit smaller than this one too, so it'll be a bit interesting, yeah. But they managed to take the ball off us straight down the middle a few times early on until we managed to fix that problem, and then But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it's a really good game for people to watch.
What players have stood out to you this year?
Probably Emily Whalen's been our standout, and she was our standout last year. Considering it's her second year of football, but she's just an absolute stands out. And we've had a few new people come through. I've had Bridie Aikman, who's played many different roles. She hasn't played footy for a long time. She was a junior player, and she's actually getting better and better every week. So that's promising, and it's good. And a few new girls that we unsurfaced, and in the ruck, Alex Lever, I think, has been outstanding for us all year, considering it's her first year of footy, and she didn't really have any background in footy at all. So it's been a bonus. It's been good. And
has that sort of been the key thing over from starting last year and then into this year, is to be able to keep the girls together while adding some of those new players and getting a bit more experience into the list?
Exactly, yeah. So obviously we've got a really good bunch of girls. They get on well, which is half the battle. And they all seem to work pretty hard, and they're keen, and they all want to improve. And they all keep working hard at training. They keep trying to improve each other. They help each other improve. So, yeah, and that's the main thing. I mean, you've got to keep that list and keep on trying to improve while adding things to it. In the contested ball, just try not to be loose. Try and make them accountable, and then feed off them, work off them. We have a tendency to go a bit in wandering, as most people do. But just trying to make it, like a hard game of football, an honest game of football, and feed off that, work off that.
Absolutely. Trevor, thanks for joining us before the game.
No
big
worries.
game ahead. We'll let you go, and all the best of today.
Thank you very much.
There's the senior coach there of the Nunawading senior women's side, Trevor Haig, and the Lions are been pretty impressive this year, Paul, sitting 5th on the ladder now with the 3 wins, 3 losses, and certainly in contention of a final series if they can get a couple more wins.
Yeah, they certainly are. But this game should be interesting today against Wantirna South, who've got senior women's side for the first time and hoping to get their first win of the year.
Absolutely, and Michael Vozzo has joined us here, the senior coach of the Wantirna South women's side. Michael, just obviously congratulations on getting the side up and going this season, and I'm sure you're looking forward to it, to a bit of coverage today, this afternoon.
Oh, absolutely. Look, we're really in a development stage, obviously our first year, and we have this. The girls are all excited. I can't believe it.
Yep.
You guys are here, so I think it's just sort of given them a bit more of a heck in their step today. So they're looking forward to it. Really are.
And how important is it for the club to be able to have a senior women's up and going? Because obviously with the pathways, you've got a really strong junior program. So now those junior girls do have a road forward at the club and can obviously join the senior women's team in the next couple of years as they progress.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, we probably were probably a year ahead of where we are. We're going to be. So we've ended up having a few of our mums join the team and all that, but they've actually been outstanding since they've joined us. It's ended up growing into, I think we've got about 25 girls, senior women on our list, and then with the under-18s coming through next year, I think there's about another 10 to 12 coming through next year. So I think their future's looking pretty bright. And yeah, look, we've been fairly competitive this year, a lot better than what we probably thought, and I think our highest losing margin, touch wood at the moment, is 21 points in the 6 games. So, yeah, look, I think we're not far away from a win, so let's see how we go, eh?
That probably leads into my next question, because I was going to say it's probably the best 0-6 side I've seen, because you've been competitive against every side, even the top sides, and you haven't lost by much and had a few chances to win a couple of games. So I'm sure you must be pretty impressed that you've been able to compete with each side coming into the division this year.
Yeah, look, absolutely. I mean, like every team, we've been a bit unfortunate with injury. We've had 2 of our better players in Rhonda McMillan and Sharon Burrows have been out. Basically, they've only played 1 game each, from broken hand and broken foot. So that's hurt us a little bit, but what it's given the other girls an opportunity to step up, and their development and improvement in all of them has been absolutely outstanding. So, look, I don't know. We hope that we can win a game, and I'm sure that it will happen at some stage. We hope it's today, but may not be. But as long as we keep developing and improving, that's what we're here to do.
Michael, which players have stood out to you so far this year?
Look, I would say our 2 skippers in Emma Whitelaw and Amber Vozzo, like they've really stood up. So they've played for a few years. Ironically, Emma hasn't played for a couple of years because we haven't had at senior team. And then I would say that we've been so fortunate to pick up a couple of girls who've played footy, Caitlin Sharp and Mon McFarlane. So they've been outstanding in their leadership. They understand the game and know that. And then so all the other girls who've developed around them have had these pillars around them that have played a lot of footy, like Sarah Port's another one who's played a lot of footy. And so those girls have helped really sort of gel the group together.
Absolutely, Michael. We'll let you go with the game about to start. We really appreciate your time this morning and looking forward to seeing how the girls go today.
No problems. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Michael Vozzo there, the senior coach of the Wantirna South senior women's side. And, as you said, to come into this league and really be able to compete against every side in the division, they've done extremely well. And despite not winning a game yet, they've got to be close. They're very close at the moment.
Yeah, I reckon I might win today, to be honest. I think, the way they're playing, they're in games, and, Nunawading are a great side as well, but I think this should be a very good game.
So your tip today, are you leaning towards Devils, or are you going to pick?
I think Nunawading will win, but not by much.
So you're tipping Nunawading there, all right. Yeah, I'll tip Nunawading, but I think it's going to be close. And if we get a similar sort of game to the last time these 2 sides played, 71-51, probably overall the 2 combined scores might be the highest we've had this season for 2 clubs. So a really fantastic sight there, and hopefully something similar, a bit free throwing, certainly will make for an interesting game.
Yeah, well, it's it's a perfect conditions, perfect ground. There's no reason why not.
No, absolutely. As we said, the ground in such good condition. Believe the juniors use the ground here as well, the senior side out at Walker Reserve. But first bounce of the game, Paul, you can only take us away.
So, both sides trying to win the clearances. Wantirna South get the first clearance over to McNulty. She's tackled as it's picked up by Oakman, and that is going to be the first ball up of the game. So, as the umpire balls it up, cleared away by Nunawading as it goes onto the wing, nearly picked up by Vozo, and it's handballed out. This will be another ball up. So early in the opening minutes, as Wantirna South look to get their hands on the footy, great tackle, and it's umpire says play on as a great tackle there, and that is going to be another stoppage just outside Nunawading's forward 50.
So tap forward, if you're Nunawading, they'll go inside 50 now through to Marty. Kick was touched off the boot, going towards the boundary line. Neither player can get there before it goes out. So Wantirna South will take this, last possession rule. Be Kimber here to take possession of the ball. The far side of the ground, Wantirna South, kick down the line, over the top of a teammate there in Vozo. Pushed aside, brought good tackle, and we'll get another ball up just inside 50 for Nunawading on just the 2 minutes into this first quarter. Out here at Templeton Reserve, as you said, conditions look great. Hopefully the rain does hold off. Nunawading continue to push forward under a bit of pressure and well held up here, so a handball out. Keeps it moving. Kick forward by Demarty. Inside 50 now, has a chance to be a soccer off the ground. Wantirna South putting a lot of pressure on, and that kick. Free kick going Wantirna South's way. Did you catch that one?
No, I just heard a whistle, but
I think it was kicking in danger.
yeah, as Wantirna South clear it out, grabbed without it. Umpire says play on as Nunawading get their hands on it. Kicked forward, nearly taken. Here's an opportunity, and that is kicked through for the first score of the game by Miranda Farrago, and that is a minus score. So Nunawading, one behind to Wantirna South yet to score. We've played 3 minutes in the opening term.
So Wantirna South to clear it out, as we said. A few minutes in, first score on the board. They clear their back 50. Soccer off the ground. It's cut off here by the lines. Picked up. Got the handball away, Wantirna South. Pressure's been good early from both sides.
It's been fantastic.
Wrapped up there, Taylor Vozo. Now at half back at the moment. Tap forward. Here's Demarty again. This time she couldn't quite get a kick away in the process. She backs it up with a good tackle though, so keeping possession of the football at the moment, keeping it locked in there, forward 50. Tap forward, it's cut off there. Well done there by Port. Port got the ball on the boot going forward and towards the middle of the ground. Good pack of players. That was a tackle there by Amber Vozo. Nunawading try and push forward. There's a chance there through Oakman. Continue to keep this ball locked in there, half of the ground. Demarty again, but this time she's tackled by two Devils. Handball out into a bit of space. Wantirna South haven't given them that sort of space and time. Their pressure's been really good in their back half so far. Kicked towards the boundary line. Vozo again. Couldn't quite pick it up. We're going to get another stoppage here. Still inside Nunawading's forward 50.
Yes, so great defensive pressure by Wantirna South. It's been a lead early on. It's been fantastic pressure as Nunawading look to clear it away. Here's Wallen, who kicks it forward. Is this an opportunity for Nunawading as a scrap of players just outside the top of the goal square, and then Nunawading forward 50 as Nunawading look to get it towards their goal. Here's an opportunity. Good tackle there by Vozo as Wantirna South grab the footy and they clear it out of their defensive 50. It's going across the line. It stays in. Nunawading look to get it back into their attacking 50. Here's an opportunity. Mark nearly taken there. Good tackle. And this is a great kick away. Here's an opportunity for Nunawading. Good tackle. And that is holding the ball. That was a great tackle there from Wantirna South. And a great tackle there by Sharp as she looks to clear it out of defensive 50. That's a great kick there. Great mark there taken by Bristow. And she wanted to go down the corridor, but she kicks it up in the air and grabbed by McNulty, who's had a lot of the footy so far. Oh, good bump there as Ward has got her hands on it. Now it's Haig who got her hands on the footy. Good handball as Wantirna South look to get their hands on the footy and get it into their forward 50 for the first time, and that is going to be a free kick going Nunawading's way. So on the cricket pitch as it goes to Oakman, and that is going to be another stoppage. We've got 13 minutes left in the first quarter. Nunawading lead by a point. Wantirna South yet to score.
Certainly Devils have looked to move the ball a lot better in the last couple of minutes as they go again looking to go forward, but through the hands of DeMarty for the Lions. Kick down the line. Mark not taken there. Was dropped opportunity there for Fargo, but it's going to come right back. Here's a chance now. Oakman had the handball going forward. Again, DeMarty pushing forward the Lions. They kick inside 50. The back five has been really strong for Wantirna South in the opening 5-6 minutes. I know, in under a bit of pressure. The Lions go forward again, this time through Fargo.
Boundary.
Towards the boundary line, and that is out of bounds, so Wantirna South will take it. We'll go boundary side with the Kate Green for the first time this morning.
Good morning, gentlemen. Number 23 for Wantirna South. I think that Schultz is just off to the rooms for some quick trader management.
Thanks, Kate. We'll keep an eye on that one across this morning. Hopefully she's back on the field shortly. As ball's kept here in on the far side here. Marshall picked it up. Got a handball. Looking for DeMarty, and a free kick here going to the direction of Wantirna South. So the Devils a chance on this far side to go forward.
So Wantirna South have it as they look to go through the corridor. Great pickup as she kicks it long. Could they get into the forward 50? They've got numbers as a great tackle there for Nunawading as really good pressure here by Wanty South. Umpire says play on. Here's an opportunity for Wanty South to kick the opening goal. It is! So a great goal there by Bristow, and Wantirna South get the first goal of the game. It's Wantirna South 1 straight 6. Nunawading one behind. We've played 9 minutes in this opening term.
Yeah, great finish, Paul. And looking at that forward 50, they had a bit more open space. Nunawading, every time they've gone forward, Wantirna South have done really well to sort of keep the pressure on and not give them any open opportunities. And a bit of time and space there was all Bristow needed to finish. And it was a good finish on goal as well.
It was a very good finish. And they had numbers for the ball, which really set up the goal there. So great play by Wantirna South. Is a great tackle there by Nunawading. And umpire is going to ask for the footy. And it's going to be ball up just about where we started as Nunawading look to win the clearance, but Wantirna South get it out the middle again. They've looked really good so far. It bounced forward. Is this an opportunity for Bristow as the ball goes out of bounds? And that's going to be a Nunawading free kick, as was last touch out of bounds. So it's ready to be kicked out for Nunawading. Goes down the line as Wantirna South look to get their hands on the footy. Nunawading get it back through DeMarty as it goes down the line. It's a bouncing footy as it's handballed over to Whitelaw, I think it is, as a scrap of players around the footy. Great tackle, and the umpire's going to ask for it back.
Down the far side. A couple times they've been able to get over the top on Turner South, and
yep,
it might be a key there for some potential goals this afternoon. This morning, I got to keep remembering that. What time is it, Paul? It's the ball on the other side. No one able to get clear possession of it, and we'll get a ball up unless umpire will let that play on. And we'll get a ball up now on the far side. So as we said, coming up to the halfway mark of the first quarter. We're past halfway mark, 8.5 minutes left in this first quarter. Wantirna South, 1 straight 6, Nunawading just the one behind. Chance for the line, so they go forward. Good tackle there. That was hacking. Wantirna South's pressure has just been really strong, just haven't given Nunawading any chance to get any space. As
Michael Voss will be really pleased with the pressure that Wantirna South is showing.
Certainly will. Is this the opportunity for the Lions? Kick on the ball, going forward. It's a 1-on-2 contest. Doing well there was hacking. Got it off the boot, off the ground. But we'll get another ball up here on the far side.
So, just outside, Nunawading's attacking 50 with 8 minutes left in the opening term. Wantirna South 1 straight 6 to Nunawading the 1 behind, as Nunawading look to go forward, as Wantirna South have numbers around the footy. They have all game so far, which is really good to see, as Nunawading get it forward. Is an opportunity. Umpire says play on as it's kicked high up in the air. Nearly went for the mark as Nunawading look to get the ball back. They've got numbers, good handball. And here's an opportunity for Nunawading. It's high up in the air, and that's a great intercept mark taken by Sharp. Almost a one-hander as she kicks down the line, and that was nearly taken by Bristow. Nunawading look to get their hands on the footy. A good tackle there again as Bristow, who's the only goal kicker so far in this game. Here we go as Wantirna South go down the ground, and that's great tackling pressure. A number of players around the footy, and this is going to be a ball up.
Bristow's been very good so far in this first quarter.
She has
created a couple of opportunities, and as you said, it's kicked the first goal of the game, the only goal at the moment. And here they go again. Wantirna South out the back. A chance now. McNulty could run onto this. She does pick up it. She's got a couple of lines there putting some pressure. Kick forward was bouncing towards a teammate there in Erin, but the boundary line does beat her, and Nunawading will take possession of the ball.
Boundary.
Does it go boundary side to Kate Green?
A quick update on Wantirna South player number 23, Schultz. She's been referred to hospital for further measurement of her left hand dislocated little finger.
Thanks for that, Kate. Hopefully all is good, as the kick there was smothered. And
one.
Could be another, is that the hand or the...
It's going to be a throw in by the looks of things. So, in fact, a ball up. So, a ball up just inside Wantirna South's forward 50 as there's a player just coming off. That's the reason for the delays. He throws it up again as it's a great pressure by Nunawading. So, in Wantirna South's forward 50. Quick ball up by the umpire as Whitelaw gets her hands on it. Free kick to Wanty South, and that's going the way of McNulty as she looks to put Wantirna South's second on the board as she kicks to the top of the goal square. What a mark taken there by Bristow, and she's kicked the only goal so far. She looks to add her second. It's a tough angle, and the wind blowing as she kicks, and just the one behind. So it's 1-1-7 Wantirna South to Nunawading, one behind. A lot of enthusiasm here from the Wantirna South bench so far.
Absolutely, they've been very lively at the moment this first quarter. And after Nunawading probably had centre clearance dominance in that first 5 minutes, Wantirna South have really stepped up since then and been able to create a few opportunities. Bristow's been one of those lively players. This ball tried to be cleared out here by the lines. Kick was smothered. Good pressure here. Damati in trying to get her hands on it. She does. I believe you get a handball out there at the back. Chance now for a teammate there in Smith. Corner tackle though, and we will get another ball up. Still inside 50 for the Devils. Less than 4 minutes to go in this first quarter. 1-1-7 to 1 behind Nunawading.
Boundary.
So we go boundary side to Kate Green.
Just for Nunawading, number 21, Mulby. She's just off getting some trainer management. We'll update when no more.
Thanks, Kate. As the intercept mark here from Wantirna South, we'll give them another chance to go inside. They're attacking half of the ground. Kicks a good one into a pack of play, but standing under it, strong hands there by Whalen. Emily Whalen, that is. 6 goals this season. Kicks it down the line, and that's a good mark there taken. It's been able to link up pretty well as they go forward again. This time taken by Oakman.
She's been lively for Nunawading so far.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Lions have been able to link up well here. And then the kick inside 50. Standing under it, strong hands there by the Devils defender. She does save the day there. Nunawading had moved the ball really well that time down the line. On that far side. And this kick over the top. Marshall's there for the Lions. Tries to keep it in. Pressured by Vozo. Wantirna South take possession of the ball, but tackled straight away. So with 2.5 minutes to go, the Devils lead by a goal, 1-1-7 to 1 behind Nunawading. Still a chance for both sides to get a late goal.
So on the wing is Nunawading look to win the clearance, smother by Wantirna South, and that's going to be another ball up. So we've got 2.25 minutes left in the opening term as Nunawading win the clearance with a high ball. Can they get their hands on it? Good tackle there by Cummings as it goes forward here for Nunawading as the ball bounces. Here's an opportunity. Ball taken by Farrago. She's kicked the ball so far at a Botel as Farrago looks to get her hands on it as the ball is going to be balled up in Nunawading's forward 50. Can Nunawading get their first goal on the board? They look lively early, but since then it's been Wantirna South. Can they respond? As a good clearance out there by Wantirna South, but Nunawading have numbers. Marshall into the forward 50. Good pressure, good numbers here by Wantirna South. Their defensive pressure has been top-notch in this first quarter, and this could be going down forward as here's an opportunity now for Wantirna South in the middle of the ground. Good tappers. Wantirna South have numbers once again. They are looking very lively at the moment. Whitelaw's being tackled. Good clearance there good kick by Nunawading. It's a high footy as Nunawading look to go forward again over to Farrago, and that was a throw. So that's going to be a free kick to Wanty South as we've got 30 seconds left in this opening term. Wantirna South 1-1-7 to Nunawading just the one behind as it's kicked, marked by Morby, she's back on the ground. That's a great intercept marked, taken there for Wantirna South. And as they look to tick down the seconds in this opening term, she kicks down the line, and that is going to be quarter time. And Wantirna South with the lead at quarter time. Very impressive by Wantirna South. It's Wanty South 117 to Nunawading 1 behind. Ryan Long, the goal kicker.
The one goal kicker here in the first quarter, Keely Bristow, for the Devils. The first major on the board had a big impact in that first quarter. As you said, that is quarter time. So 117 the Devils, Nunawading 1 behind. We'll be back after a short break for the second quarter action.
He's listening.
Welcome back to the Deakin University Match of the Round at Templeton Reserve. It is Wantirna South 1-1-7 to Nunawading, 1 behind here at quarter time, taking a 6-point lead as we go boundary side to Kate Green, who I believe was in the Wantirna South huddle.
And the Nunawading huddle. Wantirna South huddle. Coach Michael, just great start and pressure, great tackle pressure. To do the same again with their work rate going into quarter 2 and the rest of the game. For Nunawading, I've gone blank. Trevor just wants the girls to keep to their game plan, which smart footy, good pressure, look out for each other and just keep it simple and work like they have been.
Thanks for that, Kate. Both coaches there. Bit of an insight into the quarter time huddles, but we're almost underway here for the second quarter, with the Devils having a 6-point lead. This quarter, Nunawading looking to take advantage of that if there is a bit of a breeze out there. There's Paul Uconi ready to take us away for this second quarter.
So the ball goes up and Nunawading look to win the clearances. Wantirna South as she goes down the line. It's a bouncing footy taken there by Rundle, and that's a great pressure by Wantirna South. They look to move it through Whitelaw into the forward 50 mark, nearly taken. Good one-on-one there. Port nearly got her hands on the footy. Over to Hall as she kicks down the line, bouncing footy. Went past Rundle as handball through Dowler. Great pressure again, brilliant pressure again by Wantirna South, and it's going to be a bowl up as both rucks go at it, as that's going to be a free kick for holding the player, and it's going the way of Nunawading through DeMarte, I think it is, DeMarte. And Mark nearly taken there by Farrago, and that looks like it's going to be another ball up just outside Nunawading's attacking 50. Both rucks go at it. Good pressure as Nunawading look to go forward. Here's an opportunity as tackled again, cleared out by Wantirna South, but looks to be going back through there through Rundle as it's handballed out. Wanty South have possession, and that's great pressure there by Nunawading, and it's going to be another stoppage just outside the forward 50 for Nunawading, as it's clear. It's a ground ball and kicked out. Wanty South have numbers as Vozo kicks it out. Now over to McNulty, and it's going to be another stoppage.
There'll be a ball up here just outside the forward 50 for the Lions. They trail by 6 points, 17 minutes to go in this second quarter. Defensive pressure from the Devils been really strong for the start of this game. They might have a chance here through Port. Tapped it forward, back into their defensive half now. They link up okay. The kick there was smothered. Waters backs it up though with a good effort, and now they've got a bit of space in the middle. Getting in there first was the Lions. That was through Oakman. He's had a good first quarter and a bit. Had plenty involvement. So we'll get our ball up in the middle of the ground though. The Devils have made up a bit of ground. Tap forward. Chance here for DeMarte. Gets the ball on the boot going forward. And it's cut off again, an inset mark here from the Devils. They've done that well all morning so far. Just kicks it right back into the middle of the ground. Mark not taken by Marshall. Picked up there by the Devils.
Holding the ball.
And holding the ball, free kick, so they'll get a chance to go forward themselves. It'll be Amber Vozo to take it. So Vozo will send it forward. A chance here for Bristow to almost take the mark. She might be able to run onto this. She does, picks it up cleanly, spins around, gets the ball in the boot. into the space in the middle, picked up there by Whalen. She jets off here for the lines, inside 50, and again, almost a mark taken, and a free kick here for the Devils through Whitelaw. So she was in the front position,
She's
did
had
very
a lot
well.
of footy so far.
Yes,
As
certainly.
well, Whitelaw.
Taking a few marks down the line. Drop there through the hands of Bozo.
Good tackle.
Good pressure. Kick going forward. Bristow picks it up, and she's tackled there by Hall. And picked up here from Damati. Throws the ball on the boot. Inside 50. A chance here now for the Lions. But well done again by their defenders of the Wantirna South Devils side. And Whitelaw, who's had a bit of the footy herself, will clear it out. But Damati again will send the Lions back inside the forward 50. Ball falls out to the hands of a defender there. And the shot on goal is to the left. So a minor score. Nunawading 2 behinds, Wantirna South 1-1-7. Gone 5.5 minutes into this second quarter. The Deakin University Match of the round.
So Wantirna South look to clear it out. 5-point lead for the Devils as it's cleared out of defensive 50. Good, well, intercept mark nearly taken there by Whalen, who won the Nunawading BNF last year.
She's been good again today.
She has. As it's balled up outside of the Nunawading attacking 50. Whalen got her hands on her. She was tackled. And it's going to be another stoppage as Nunawading look to get their opening goal on the board. It's kicked off the ground by Demarte. Here's an opportunity. Under it is Whitelaw, who's had a lot of footy so far. Great tackle there. And tackle there by Morby, the captain for the Lions. And it's going to be another stoppage as it's looked to be cleared out. Great tackle there. Nearly holding the ball. Umpire says play on, and it's going to be another stoppage in another Nunawading forward 50. We've played 7.5 minutes in this opening term as Nunawading go forward. Here's an opportunity that's going to bounce out of bounds, and it's going to be a last touch free kick for Wanty South.
So be taken through McFarlane. For an opportunity, a option to present itself. Just goes down the line. Bozo was pushed out by Damati, who kicks the ball going forward. Chance here for in and under there. Kimber did a good job to hold that up. Tap forward, picked it up in there in the ruck contest was Whalen, who backs it up again and finds footy. Tackled by Vozo and is called for holding the ball. You heard the umpire's explanation, dragged it in. So Amber Vozo, clear out here for the Devils. The kick, almost a mark here. If she can keep it in, not quite. So Nunawading will take possession of the footy and give themselves another chance. Lines back inside their forward 50, but that bounces out. And picking up here will be Whitelaw to exit the back 50 here for the Devils. So we said, Paul, she's been everywhere so far in this first quarter and a bit. There's been a few players that have really stood out. The kick into a dangerous area. Doing well here for the Lions was Hacking. Kick forward, couldn't quite get a mark. But good pressure here. They can keep this in. It's Whitelaw again for the Devils, who manages to keep it in front of her. Tries to get a handball going forward. And we'll get a stoppage here, you would think, on the far side. 11.5 minutes to go in this second quarter. The Devils 1-1-7, Nunawading 2 behinds in the Deakin University Match of the round. Thanks for joining us, YouTube or Facebook. Division 4 action, the first time we've seen Wantirna South live. Senior club's first season, and they've got a bit of space here now. Bristow kicks the ball forward, tried to get it to a teammate, but cut off here from the line. Sue Griffiths kicks it down and finds a mark in the middle of the ground. And this is an opportunity. Kick forward, and good again, mark. Well done by the Devils. And a strong hands there from McFarlane to send them back going forward here again. The Devils through Bristow, but the Lions have got some numbers. Marshall there. Takes play on, and the kick was smothered. And the Devils now a chance.
So, Wanty South look to get it forward through Bamford. It's a bouncing footy, nearly taken high. That is going to be another stoppage as a bit of a breeze starts to set in here at Wantirna South, as it's just outside Wantirna South's attacking 50. Nunawading look to win the clearance. It's been all the lines in this second quarter, but they haven't put the goal on the board just yet. As ball's taken by Rowan. Now, here's Katie Vozo, one of 3 Vozos for Wantirna South, and that is a tackle there for there, and it's going to be a stoppage on the wingers. They try to win the clearance there, Wantirna South, as here's Port, as she looks to go forward, kicked off the ground as they look to go on the forward 50. Here's an opportunity for Bristow. She's kicked one already. It's bouncing towards Baldwin Shaw in her first game for Wantirna South, and it's kicked high up in the air. Mark nearly taken. Still alive for Wantirna South. Mark taken. Goal! She's
Hit the post.
hit the post. Well, she's hit the post there, Baldwin Shaw. And I don't know if it was play on, but I reckon she should have gone back and gone for a set shot, as it's 1-2-8 Wantirna South to Nunawading. Just the 2 behind. It's bouncing forward, bounced off. Here's an opportunity there for Cummings as she cleared for Wantirna South. Good tackle as Wantirna South continue to have numbers, and they go forward again through Port. But that is a great intercept mark there taken by Marshall. She goes down the line. Numbers for Nunawading. Can they get their hands on the footy? It's a really tough contest at the moment. 1-2-8 Wantirna South, Nunawading 2 behinds, as there's 8 minutes left in this second quarter as it goes down the wing. Here's an opportunity for Wantirna South to clear it forward. Ball is just bouncing. Is it going to bounce out? No, it's not, as they look to go forward. Is an opportunity for into the forward 50. Is a mark taken. So instructions there by the coach, and it goes to the top of the goal square, and the mark's taken by Oakman, who has had a lot of footy so far for Nunawading. She was nearly tackled with it. She got rid of it. And that is going to be free kick for Oakman, as she looks to clear it out of the defensive 50. So still alive here for Nunawading. They look to go forward. Here's an opportunity for... The ball comes off her leg, and it still alive here for Nunawading. Wantirna South look to clear it away, and it's going to be cleared out here for Nunawading. Great pressure, great tackle by Port, and that's going to be another ball up with 6 1/4 minutes left in the second term. 1-8 Wantirna South, Nunawading 2 behinds.
Again, Nunawading get a goal on the board before half-time. Had a couple of opportunities, and almost then you can see is the transition from halfback is important. That's how Wantirna South got there first in the opening quarter. Had the space in front of them. So now on the far side, Whalen to pick it up here for the Lions. Handball out. They go back to go forward. Now the kick in towards a teammate there in the middle of the ground is going to be cut off by the Devils. Tamati pushed a player there to get possession of the ball. Going in there was Port. And we'll get a ball up again. Both sides had some opportunities this quarter, but just one minor score for both teams. Tap forward. here for the Devils. I had a player running onto this, but instead it's almost there, picked up by Botel for the Lions. Now a chance for them. They'll send it inside 50. Back under pressure there. Well done by the defender in Whitelaw, who took possession of the ball. And she's just been able to play that sort of loose play and taken a fair few intercept marks in the first half, saving the Devils. Tap forward here for the Lions, but Wantirna South have got some numbers. That kick was smothered. They might still work out for them. They've got two players around the footy that can keep it going forward. Cut off there by Whalen from the Lions. And we'll get a stoppage just outside the forward 50 here for Nunawading. They trail by 6 points in this second quarter for the Deakin University Match of the round. Tap behind, picked up by Whalen. Kick on the way, inside 50. That's going to roll out of bounds. And you can see the breeze taking that one over the line. So Wantirna South will take possession of the footy. 4.5 minutes to go in this second quarter.
So Wantirna South look to clear their defensive 50 as Nunawading. In fact, Wantirna South, great pressure there by Nunawading. Nearly got a foot to bowl as it's going to be, as Wantirna South look to clear it out. Now an opportunity here for Nunawading through Whalen, who's had a lot of footy so far. The ball is bouncing and it's a goal for Nunawading, kicked by Damati. And Nunawading get their first goal of the game. It's Nunawading 1-8 to Wantirna South 1-8. We've got a level ball game.
Yeah, it's all tied up, and they certainly had plenty of opportunities this quarter, so that was well done there. And the likes of, obviously, Whalen and Damati are two really important plays for them, and playing in the midfield, but pushing forward and creating those opportunities. And that was a good finish there with the two connecting up and being able to hit the scoreboard. So 1-2 apiece. 3 minutes to go in this second quarter before the halftime break. We'll see if either side can break the deadlock here in the final minutes. The Lions tried to get their kick going forward, but it was smothered. Falls in the hands of Grimer. Kick forward from the Lions, though. Well done. Almost a mark taken there by Botel. Keeps control of the footy and passes off to a teammate who's on the loose. And that is a long kick towards goal, but it is bouncing into the behind post, or a free kick here going towards the Devils. So taking it here in the back pocket, McFarlane. So all the play looking to be on this far wing. High kick. Damati's underneath it for the Lions. Mark not taken. Into a bit of space. Good pressure here from the Devils. They'll just want to lock this up, and they'll be holding the ball. So that was a good tackle there. So they'll take possession of the footy with 2 and a bit minutes to go in this second quarter. They just kick down the line. Mark almost taken there by Whalen. Fell through her hands. Ball hit the ground. The Devils will wrap this up, and we'll get another stoppage with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter.
So 2 minutes left in the second term. It's 1-8 apiece as Nunawading look to go forward through Whalen, who has had a lot of footy so far. That ball is going to go bounce out of bounds, and that's going to be going back to Wantirna South. Last touch out of bounds here. No, what's happening? It's going to be a ball up. My apologies. As
Whalen will be probably the one to look out for here from a Wantirna perspective. She's had a lot of footy this quarter.
Yep, she's had a lot of footy, and she's created a lot of opportunities for Nunawading. That's going to bounce out of bounds, and it's going to be a Nunawading footy as they have an opportunity to get their second goal in this quarter. Here's a mark to the opportunity at the top of the goal square, and that is going to go out for a ball up as we have a minute left in this second term. 1-8 apiece as Wantirna South look to clear it out. Good pressure here. Good pressure by Damati as a lot of players are numbers around the footy as it's going to be another bowl up. We've got 45 seconds left in this second term. Great pressure from both sides, must be said. We have 30 seconds. And it's going to be another bowl up by the umpire, Vozo, got her hands on. She's been tackled, and it's going to be another ball up in the
Done well here,
Nunawading
the
forward
Devils, just
50.
to not allow any space for any
have.
player who picks up the footy.
And the ball goes up. Here's an opportunity. Looks to be another. It's going to be half time here. It's here in this game between Wantirna South and Nunawading here at Templeton Reserve. It's 1-2-8 apiece, so it's a good game so far. And as we go to Ryan Long for the goal kickers.
Yeah, it's just one goal that quarter for Lauren DeMarty for Nunawading, and then in the first quarter, Keely Bristow with Wantirna South's only major. So at half-time, we're all square. We're right where we started, 1-2-8 apiece. We'll be back after a bit of a break for the second half action of this Deakin University Match of the Round. into the office when someone brings the footy out, and until we play until someone kicks the wall, or he just hits Scotty's painting in the wall. Yeah, I thought that was funny. He talked to me about that before. Yeah. Out there in the, was that the Reggies that? Yeah, he wouldn't like it. All the time.
30 seconds on the timer if you guys want to come back.
All you have to do, Megan, is say that the media crew's out having a kick of footy.
Brian?
15 seconds, boys. Boys. You have to crack the whip on them, Meg. Mischief from the media manager.
I never get a kick of the footy. Welcome back to the Deakin University Match of the Round. Wantirna South versus Nunawading at Templeton Reserve. And at halftime, the two sides all level, right where we started, 1-2-8 apiece. Paul, your thoughts on the game so far?
It's been a very good game to watch so far. The pressure from both sides has been really, really good, really impressive. I'm sure both coaches will be really happy with how their teams are going at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. The back six or the back five for both sides probably been the key. Each side with the breeze this quarter, or in the first and second quarter, haven't probably been able to capitalise, and that has been due to defensive pressure. And certainly a fair few intercept marks from certainly players like Whitelaw, who have really stood up in the first half, and going to be an interesting third quarter to see who can get on top. We were out there just before, and that's why we're breathing a bit heavily. But the third quarter here for the Wantirna South really important, because it does look like this right-hand side of the screen is the scoring end.
Yeah, that seems to be where the breeze is going. But there doesn't seem to be a whole heap of wind around, so, it's definitely both sides where goals can be kicked, but so far the only two goals have gone to the right end of screen. There is a little bit of a breeze around it heading to the right end of screen, so it'll be very interesting to see how the rest of this game plays out. It's been a really good game so far as both sides come out of their huddles.
Yeah, definitely. And certainly the midfield battle's an interesting one. If you look from a Nunawading perspective, Damarty and Emily Whalen have been really impressive, and they've won a lot of clearance work, and certainly up forward they play a part when they do get on the scoreboard as well, and that was set up from a Whalen handball to Damarty to finish it off. So they'll play a certain role for Nunawading in the second half, and then some of the leaders from Wantirna South, you look in the middle at the moment, Porton, Amber, Vozo have been key, and as you said, yeah, Whitelaw down
Bristow
back.
have been
Boundary.
As we go boundary side to Kate Green.
Okay, just had a quick half-time update from Wantirna South. Michael, the coach, is really pleased with the girls. Just great half. Really looking forward to seeing the second half and see where it leads them, but really, really pleased with the girls. And half-time for Nunawading was just... they've been dominant in their defensive pressure, and that they just need to convert all of that hard work to the scoreboard.
Thanks for that, Kate.
Here's an opportunity for Wantirna South as Irwin looks to get her hands on the footy. Great pressure from Nunawading as they look to clear out. Good handball here for Wantirna South. It's cleared. It's a high kick by Port. And that's a great intercept mark there by Whalen, who has been a standout for Nunawading so far, as A good handball here is an opportunity for Wantirna South. That's a great mark by Bamford. And she'll line up from almost right in front on a little bit of an angle, not an ankle, as she'll line up here for Wantirna South second. It's coming and it's touched. So Wantirna South are back in front. 139 to Nunawading 128. We've played a minute and a half in this third quarter.
So Lions to look to clear it out of their defensive half through Whalen, who's been a ball magnet so far in this game. Kick down the line for Marshall. Just fell through her hands. Got two players here from the Devils to compete with. Handball over the top there from Bamford, who had the last score of the game just a moment ago. They look to clear going forward. Sock it off the ground. Not going to go too far. Whalen there to kick down towards the middle of the ground. It's picked up here from Wantirna South.
Oh, well done.
Did well, found some space. The kick inside 50 is an intercept mark here for Nunawading. And they'll look to go back towards that far wing again. And it's a good pressure there from the Wantirna South forward to create a stoppage. Inside 50 here for the Devils, a 1-point lead. Plenty to play for both sides today. Wantirna South looking for their first win of the season, while Nunawading looking to keep in touch with the top four. A game behind at the moment, and Whalen's been given a free kick here for a high tackle on the half-back line.
So Whalen kicks it down the line. That looks to be bouncing out of bounds, and that's going to be going to Wantirna South. So Wantirna South look to get the ball back into their forward 50 as it goes in there, and it's just bouncing and bouncing. It's still alive. Great pressure there, and Nunawading looked to clear it out, smothered by her own teammate as she tried to kick it off the ground for Nunawading. Good clearance. Well, not a good clearance, but a good to clear out the defensive 50 as Wantirna South looked to keep it in there. Good kick. It's dribbling out of bounds, and its possession is going to go back to Nunawading, and Griffiths will look to clear their defensive 50 as mark nearly taken by Whalen, who's had a lot of footy today. Down the line, she tried to go down the line as it's going to be another stoppage there. Good tackle by Whitelaw. And this ball is just outside Wantirna South's attacking 50. Good handball there by Port as it goes down the line here for Nunawading. Here's an opportunity. Oakman looks to kick it through the middle. Running onto it is Farrago. It's a high footy. Mark nearly taken for Wantirna South. Good kick off the ground there. Numbers around be just inside Nunawading's forward 50 as they look to get back in front here. The Lions, it's Wantirna South by a point, 139 to 128 as Wantirna South win the clearance, and they're out here. Nolte, who's also had a lot of footy for Wantirna South so far. Here's Nunawading as they look to go through the middle. It's a mark nearly taken there by for Wantirna South. Handballed away, and that's going to be a throw, incorrect disposal, and that's going the way of Wantirna South through Port, who has had a lot of footy today for, in fact, it was down the line, nearly taken by Dowler. Dowler looks to handball. Here's an opportunity for DeMarty, and it's a great kick, and that is a mark taken by here for Nunawading Morby, and that's a intercept mark. Looks to be cleared out by Wantirna South. Here's an opportunity. Tried to handball it to Irwin as a lot of players around the footy. Here's Whalen. Handballs it over. Good kick there by DeMarti. It's inside the forward 50 for Nunawading. Here's an opportunity. Kicked by Morby. To the top of the square now as Wantirna South look to clear it away through Sharp. Down the line. Numbers are around it for Nunawading through Oakman, who has been really good for Nunawading today, as Wantirna South's defensive pressure has been, as we've said, multiple times so far, has been outstanding. They're not giving Nunawading much room up forward, as it's going to be a pack of players around the footy cleared out as Wanty South look to go forward. Here's a high kick, mark taken there by for Darroch. Number 15 for Wanty South. It nearly taken there by Marshall. Now Wanty South look to go forward. Here's an opportunity. Free kick is going the way of Wantirna South, and they look to go back into the forward 50. It's been end-to-end stuff in this third quarter, as it's going to be cleared out by Nunawading. Sitting under it for Wantirna South. Good tackle there by McNulty. Handballed away for Nunawading, as it's coming out here for Wantirna South. Here's Port. Umpire says play on, as it's going to go back into the forward 50 here for Wantirna South. Kicked by Port. She's had a lot of footy for Wantirna South, and that is going to be a ball up. So just outside the goal for the goals for Wantirna South. It's 139 to 128. Wantirna South's way. Good tackle there by Irwin. Ground ball and another stoppage. We've got 11 and a half left in this third quarter.
As we said, Wantirna South 139, Nunawading 128. So one behind in this quarter. Kick over the top here for the Devils. No score, so out of bounds and possession here for Nunawading. Thanks for joining us at the Deakin University Match of the Round, YouTube and Facebook.
Ball up.
It's a ball up here. So a ball up. Still inside 50. Gets past one, kick on the boot. Towards a teammate there, couldn't quite take the mark. Could leave her. Ball still in possession here, the Devils now. Bit of space and a kick forward, mark taken. And they might get a set shot on goal here. Look to play on straight away. Now for the secondary shot towards goal. If it clears the line, it does. And the Devils have their second 2-3. 1-3-8 or 1-2-8. 10.5 minutes to go in this third quarter.
So a great goal there for Wanty South. It might have been McFarlane or it might have been Ferguson that kicked that. So we'll get Kate Green in on that. And as the ball comes back in for again, the Devils, it's a tight footy. And it's a ball up.
Certainly a key goal there, though, with the breeze. We don't know how strong that breeze is, but they've certainly had possession of the footy in this half, so good opportunity.
So here's an opportunity for Irwin. It's going to the top of the square. Here's an opportunity. It's bouncing. Can they keep it alive? It goes out of bounds. So Nunawading let off the hook for just a moment as they look to clear out of their defensive 50. Over to Farrago. Bounces past Farrago, but it bounces back to her. Handballs it away. Kicks it down the line. Good by McFarlane. Kicked off the ground. Farrago again. Good tackle as Farrago clears the tackle line. Kicks it high up in the air. Now an opportunity for Nunawading as it's going to be cleared out by Wantirna South. And now here's an opportunity for Whitelaw. She nearly got her hands on it. Here's a great opportunity for Oakman. She handballs and it's going to go forward. Now an opportunity for Nunawading. It's kicked high and that is still alive as it's cleared out by Wantirna South, and Nunawading look to go in there again as its kick goes past off the ground, nearly kicking in danger. And a opportunity now for Nunawading, and it's going to be a ball up.
Free kick here to the Devils, I think.
Free kick, yep. So free kick for last touch out of bounds. And as they look to clear their defensive 50 as Nunawading get their hands on the footy through Rundle. Now, here's a contest and a lot of players around the footy, and it was going to be another ball up. We've got 7.25 minutes left in this third term. It's 2-3-15 Wantirna South, 1-8 Nunawading.
The ball here in the middle of the ground. Bit more space the players have been getting in this quarter, so the game has opened up a little bit with obviously that first half, just so much pressure and a few more tired legs. Might be able to result in a few more goals to both sides. Whalen here for the Lions. Got away, got the kick in the footy. Tap forward there by DeMarty. Vozo might run onto this for the Devils. Instead, it's Nunawading who take possession of the footy. Handball was not considered a handball. It was considered a throw. It was holding the ball. So a free kick here. And that is going the way of Whitelaw for the Devils at half back here at Templeton Reserve. She'll just send it down the line. Bit of space and time. Looking for a teammate there in McNulty, but boundary line beats her. So Nunawading to take possession of the footy. Coming up to 6 minutes left in this third quarter. It's the Devils 2-3-15 to 1-8 Nunawading. Kick down the line. Mark taken here. At DeMarty. She'll pass it to the running player, and then Whalen just got a ball to the boot, but intercept mark here for the Devils, which they've done all morning. Been really strong in their back half. Kick into space here. A chance there for Bristow. Couldn't quite control it. Grabbing it there, DeMarty. Ball going forward. Was looking there for a teammate in Staff. She does pick it up, but she's caught in a tackle. Just got her hands away. And they link up going forward. Mark almost taken to a dangerous spot here. Farrago kicks the ball going inside their forward 50. A chance for a player to run onto this one. Here's a chance.
Morby.
Shot on goal from Morby. Has split the middle, and Nunawading get their second. 2-2-14 to Wantirna South. 2-3-15 with just over 5 minutes to go in this third quarter. And they did well to create a bit of space there in their forward half.
Was a great goal there for Nunawading. They kept coming and coming, and it was a great work there by Morby, and a much needed goal there for Nunawading, and they're right back in this one. It's a 1-point game here at...
I feel like it's going to be one of those games that we're still going to be sitting here with 3 minutes to go in the last quarter, not knowing who will get up.
Yep, hopefully it is, because it's been a really good game between the two sides. It's 2-3-15 to 2-3-15 Wantirna South, 2-2-14 Nunawading as the umpire throws it up. And a clearance as they look to go forward. They look to respond, and here's an opportunity. It goes a forward 50. That's a great intercept mark taken by Marshall as she looks to... It's great to see as it goes to Morby, who's been one of Nunawading's best. She handballs away. Now, Nunawading look to get their hands in here. It's unlucky bounce there for Wantirna South. They might get it back through Bristow, and that's going to be a stoppage.
Around the grounds out at Templeton Reserve. Bronya 5-7-37 to Park Orchards. 1-4-10 there at three-quarter time.
So a lead for Baronia at three-quarter time as We're just inside the forward 50 for Wantirna South. Looks to be cleared out by Nunawading as the sun comes back out here at Templeton Reserve. And it's going to be another stoppage with 3 minutes left. It's fantastic conditions out here at Templeton Reserve.
Absolutely. So ball up here just outside the forward half of Wantirna South. Looking for goal number 3. They lead by a point. Good pressure here, and Whitelaw can't quite grab it out. He's moved back into the midfield this quarter and had a bit of an impact really all morning. Kick forward there, was smothered, socket off the ground, falls into a teammate's hands there in Ferguson. She was caught in a tackle, and we'll get a free kick here, Wantirna South. So Ferguson will take a set shot on goal. Looking for Wantirna South's third and give them a 7-point lead as we approach three-quarter time. Huge in the context of the game. See if she can use the breeze to her advantage. The kick will fall short. Chance though still alive. Whitelaw there. Well pressured by Griffiths. Handballed it out for the Lions. Marshall picked it up. She'll look to jet off with some speed. She does very well and kicks it down the line. And this could be an opportunity for the Lions. Ball in the middle of the ground. Vozzo there for the Devils gets there first. Hands on the footy. And they've done all right here to slow Nunawading down because they looked out through Marshall. Get a ball up in the middle with 1:30 to go in this third quarter. So Devils by a point. No one gets a clear tap out. Kick forward here from the Devils. They look to go through Katie Vozzo. Whitelaw there first to the footy, tackled by Damati. And we'll get a ball up. They're on the far side. 1:16 to go. Wantirna South 2-3-15. Nunawading 2-2-14 in this third quarter. The Deakin University Match of the round.
So ball up on the wing is clearance looked to be won by Wantirna South. Nunawading looked to get it away through Oakman, and it's kicked down the line. Under it is Botel. Kicked away. Umpire says play on. And here's an opportunity as they go forward, and numbers under it. Great mark taken there by Port, I think it was, as it goes down the line. Mark nearly taken, but they're out here, Wantirna South, and here's a great opportunity. Here's a chance here for Wantirna South through Bamford. Handballs away. Now a chance here as it's just missed, I think, for a behind. And Baldwin short, nearly kicking a goal in a first game for Wantirna South.
Could be a handy point in a close, low-scoring game.
It could, definitely. As we all say in the classics, and there's your siren for three-quarter time, and it's a 2-point lead to the Devils. Wantirna South 2-4-16 to Nunawading 2-2-14. Ryan Long, the goal kickers.
Wantirna South, 2 goal kickers there, McFarlane and Bristow, and as for Nunawading, 1 for Damati and 1 for Morby. So we've got a grandstand finish here at Templeton Reserve in this Division 4 Deakin University Match of the round. Wantirna South 2-4-16, Nunawading 2-2-14. We'll be back after the break for the final quarter of action. Welcome back to the Deakin University Match of the Round, three-quarter time here at Templeton Reserve. It is Wantirna South, 2-4-16, leading Nunawading 2-2-14 with 1 quarter to go. And I see Kate Green there ready to chat about a couple of those huddle decisions. Or
Okay. Both coaches just, praise both their respective teams for their pressure and work rate and second and third efforts. With Wantirna, Michael's just, play to their strengths and just keep it going because their work rate is being paid off on the scoreboard. Nunawading and Trevor just said, again, play to strengths, play smart footy with disposals and forward thinking and just make the most of every opportunity.
Absolutely. Thank you there. Does all the senior women's and senior men's games this year. So the Deakin University Match around 1 quarter to go, Paul. Wantirna South point lead. It's a massive game for both clubs. Wantirna South still looking for their first win in the senior women's competition, their first year in the comp. And then for Nunawading, with the 3 wins this season, they're a game behind Fair Park in 4th at the moment. So a win, depending on Fair Park's result today, could see him back into the top 4. So important for both sides.
Yes, huge implications, and it's really good game here at the moment. It's a nice close one here, as we all like to see. A close one it's 2 points the difference in Wantirna South's favour as the umpire holds the ball aloft, and we're ready to go for the last quarter as the clearance looks to be won here by Nunawading. Some great numbers around it for Wantirna South. Cleared out of the middle and a soccer off the ground there. It goes back to Nunawading. Here's an opportunity. It bounces forward. It's a brilliant tackle there by Sharp. Perfectly executed there as she looks to go forward for Wantirna South. It goes down the line. Now, here's Bristow, who has kicked the goal for Wantirna South in the first quarter. She kicked the first of the game. That's in the back, and the free kick's going the way of Staff. No, it's going the way of Wantirna South. Sorry. As Vozo kicks it away. Now, goes down the line. Numbers under it. Great pressure there from McFarlane. Now an opportunity for Wantirna South as McDonald clears it away. McFarlane takes the intercept mark and is going to go forward for Wantirna South. Mark nearly taken there by Bamford. Cleared out. Nunawading looking to go forward here, and they're out as they kick it forward. Now an opportunity for Wantirna South through Dowler, and a lot of numbers for Wantirna South as they've shown all day in the defensive 50.
And just again a few times, Marshall again, the speed off the half-back line, be able to send him forward.
So Nunawading look to go forward. The ball is bouncing and bouncing and bouncing. It's still alive. Nunawading look to get their hands on it. Good kick across the ground here. It's still alive for Nunawading. Great pressure again by Wantirna South, and it's going to be a ball up inside the Nunawading forward 50. It's a 2-point lead for the Devils. It's 2-4-16 Wantirna South, 2-2-14 Nunawading as the Devils looking for their first win. Great pressure here by Nunawading. Good handballs it away, and a lot of numbers around the footy, and still alive here.
They're going to need that pressure again from the first half.
Here's an opportunity now for Nunawading. Looks to kick it away off the ground. Bit of a bouncing footy. Cleared out. Now Nunawading are racing for it, but they look to clear it out through Bamford. And that's Mark nearly taken, but she gets a hand on it to it. They're out here, Irwin. And here's an opportunity now for Wantirna South through Ferguson. Nunawading get the ball back. And that's going to be a free kick going Wantirna South's way, and just outside their forward 50, a big opportunity for them. If they can get the first goal for the quarter, it would be massive.
Absolutely.
So, free kick here for Wantirna South as Irwin kicks it up forward. Mark nearly taken there as Nunawading will clear it out. McFarlane, Whitelaw going after it. Whitelaw getting her hands on the footy. She's been tackled, and that is going to be a ball up as 2-4-16 Wantirna South, 2-2-14 Nunawading with 15:50 left in this last quarter.
So Nunawading again will go inside 50. This time looking for a teammate. Just getting a ball on the boot there, Botel. Into a bit of space. Good tackle there. Vozo brings down her opponent to the ground in Smith. And we might get another ball up. But as we were saying, their pressure in the first half was really, really strong. Didn't give them any opportunities to space. Just wasn't there for the Lions. So that's the sort of effort they're going to... Almost a boundary throw-in, but ball kept in. Chance of the Lions, kick into a bit of space here, open space. Bounce was nice for the teammate in the goal square, but she's brought down. She dropped the ball, and that will be 25. Didn't pass the ball back to her opponent. And the Devils will be marched forward.
You don't want to be giving away 25s like that in this stage of the game, do you, Ryan?
It's key ground, key territory that the Devils have been able to win here. So they kick forward, just over the top. A strong hand from the back. Wantirna South will take possession. 14.5 minutes to go in this final term. It's the Devils by 2 points. 2-4-16 to 2-2-14. Kick forward, get a ball up outside forward 50 here for the Lions. 14 minutes to go in this final term for the Deakin University Match of the round.
So just inside the attacking 50 for Nunawading. Whaling tries to kick it forward. Now it's numbers around for Wantirna South. Good handball, but they'll get it back through Whaling. That's a great mark taken there by Whitelaw. And under the footy there for Nunawading was Oakman. Here's an opportunity for Nunawading. A lot of plays around it. Now Whitelaw kicks it out defensive 50 and some numbers around it for Wantirna South, but Nunawading look to go again as it's kicked away there by Bristow. Now Nunawading will get the ball back. Can they get it back into their forward 50? And it's going to be a ball up, and this is really opened up in this second half, and Nunawading just keep on coming, but Wantirna South are showing the pressure they've shown all morning, as it's going to be another stoppage. No. Yes, it will be another ball up as 12 3/4 minutes left in the game. It's a 2-point lead to Wanty South as it goes forward for Nunawading. Here's an opportunity opening up for him. Now it's handballed away and Whitelaw gets her hand on it, but it's a numbers of plays around the footy, and we're going to have a bowl up. So 12 1/4 minutes left in the last quarter. 2-point lead to Wanty South. Here's an opportunity off the hands, and that is going to go through for a minor. And it's a 1-point game here at Templeton Reserve. 2-4-16 Wantirna South, Nunawading 2-3-15.
So the Devils clear out their defensive half. We've said that behind late in the third quarter might be pretty handy because they still lead by a point, and that is a strong mark by Whitelaw, who has been fantastic and again has stepped up in this last quarter. Her kick, looking for a teammate just over the top, looking for McNulty. Good tackle laid from the Devils. Got some plays around the footy. Kick forward. Whalen's underneath it for the Lions. She can win this ball. She does. She kicks it going forward. Picked up here from the Devils, Whitelaw. And the kick down the line is going to be cut off by Marshall. Couldn't quite hold on to the mark, but she keeps the ball in front of her and picks it up. She's well tackled there by Bamford. And through Damati, the Lions go inside 50 again, still looking for a chance to hit the lead. Whalen, kick forward. Who can run onto this? And a good tackle there by Vozo, but the kick was still able to get away here for the Lions. So under a lot of pressure, the kick out from the Devils is a turnover. Falls into the hands there of Morby, who's already got one this afternoon. Will line up for her second and put Nunawading in front if she can get there. A bit of a breeze. Morby lines up. The kick will fall short. Who can take a mark? Strong hands there.
Well done.
And the Devils, well-timed mark from McFarlane.
It was, and it's going to come back out here under its Morby again, but Wantirna South have numbers. Here's an opportunity for Rundle. It's Wantirna South look to get it out. Here's Whalen. Handball's over the top to Damati. Top of the square. Mark nearly taken as Wantirna South look to clear it out of defensive 50. Numbers around the footy. Here's an opportunity for Dowler. Dowler's coming in. Can Dowler kick a goal? She can! So Dowler's kicked a goal. And with 9 3/4 minutes left, Nunawading lead 3-3-21 to Wantirna South 2-4-16.
Still plenty of time left in this last quarter. A 5-point lead here for Nunawading. Wantirna South will have to probably win this clearance and get something going forward. They have led for probably the majority of the game. Starting off with that first goal in the first quarter. Been tight all morning. So with 9 and 15 seconds left on the clock.
First time
Tap
since
out here. Going forward. Almost going the wrong way there, Port, but she did well. Kicks forward, looking for McNulty. In all under, well done there from the Nunawading defender. Pass it off to Whalen. Kick on the boot. Whitelaw under this for Wantirna South. She's been massive this morning. Kick down the line, looking for Port. The defender there from the Lions did well, and they get some ground here going forward. And again, standing there, she's been fantastic, especially this last quarter, McFarlane. And the kick there is a turnover, and the Lions, they'll be in no rush. They'll look to take some time before going forward and then just lock it in their forward half. They're looking for a win to keep their finals hopes alive. They might be back into the top 4 at the end of today if they do hold on here. And that kick stays in. Chance here for McFarlane. Picked it up. Had plenty of the football in this last quarter, but that kick is smothered and out of bounds. So coming up to the 8-minute mark left of the final term. They trail by 5 points, the Devils.
First time since they kicked the first score of the game that Nunawading are in front.
They've played a few close ones this year.
Yep.
Both sides have, actually, as the ball brought back in. The Lions, one more goal almost could be it for them. A good tackle there, and they'll be holding the ball. So Wantirna South will have a chance through Sharp to exit their back half. So, Sharp.
So Sharp's kicked it down the line. Here's an opportunity. Can Wanty South get a goal here? Bamford has got the ball in hand. There's 7.5 minutes left. Still plenty of time as it goes down the line. Mark taken there by Damati, who has been one of the standouts for the Lions today. As goes into the forward 50. Just went under Whitelaw as it's going to be cleared out again by Wantirna South. Down the line, it's going to bounce out of bounds. And Damati is going to launch the ball back in for Nunawading. The last high footy. Mark nearly taken. Here's an opportunity now for Nunawading. Handballs away. And this is going to be another ball up here here inside the forward 50 for Nunawading with a 5-point lead. Handballs away as Nunawading look to go forward. Great numbers here by Wantirna South. Can they go forward and kick a goal? It's been all...
It will be tough.
It's been all Nunawading this quarter, this last quarter, and Great tackle there. Umpire says play on, kicked off the ground. And that's going to go out of bounds.
And you just look defensively. Smith has just parked herself in the middle of the ground. Is a loose defender. Marshall's there. So they're going to be
Ball up.
smart about this from a Lions perspective to try and watch out for the kick over the top and out the back. And obviously that will be a chance of the Devils if they do get there. They're under a bit of pressure here. Kick towards the boundary line might come out. McNulty. Underneath there is Farrago. Looking to take possession of the ball, handball into space. This is a dangerous area for Wantirna South. They trail by 5 points with 5 minutes to go in this first quarter. A final quarter. I'm reading the first quarter. That's on the scoreboard, as you see. In the background there. Good tackle, and we'll get another stoppage. With 5 minutes left, Paul, are they a chance here? Just out the back, if they can get something going.
Well,
a bit of space, but as we said, the Lions have parked some numbers back.
Well, here's a high ball, top of the square. Mark nearly taken it. Missed there by Dowler, and it's still alive there. So for Wanty South, maybe a draw. It's a one-goal game. It's one straight kick. The difference is they'll need to go quick. Mark there, taken there by Staff, and she is gonna line up for a shot, and well, if she's gonna go down to the top of the goal square. Mark nearly taken there for Wantirna South, and the ball is gonna go out of bounds. So we've got 4 1/4 minutes left in this last quarter. It's 3-4-22 Nunawading, 2-4-16 Wantirna South.
And all they really need is a score here, Paul, to probably make it a 7-point game and 2-goal game, and that will be it. So Wantirna South can't afford to give away a point.
As they say in the classics, points as good as a goal. Is I don't say it often, but in tight games like this, it is. So it's going to be handballed out, but Nunawading will get it forward. Now an opportunity. Wantirna South look to clear it out. Can they get some run here from half back and go forward? It's kicked high for Nunawading, top of the goal square. Good mark. Nearly in the back there, but umpire will let it go as high footy, and Wantirna South look to exit their defensive 50 there. They could be out here. Here's an opportunity. And that's going to be a free kick to Wantirna South. So Port's got the free kick. They need to get it up there. There's 3 minutes left for Wantirna South. Here's an opportunity. Now Port pushed out, and it's going to go back to Wanty South. With 2:45 left, edge of your seat stuff here at Templeton Reserve. Mark taken by Irwin as she looks to go forward.
Boundary. This is insane.
Well, it's going to go into the forward 50. Now a chance here. Can Wantirna South get it forward? As Nunawading look to clear it out. Well, it's heart, in mouth stuff. Cleared away for Nunawading. Wantirna South look to get the ball back, handballed away with almost 2 minutes to go. That's me free kick. They can waste some time here.
Yeah, they certainly can.
As umpire calls play on. Can Wantirna South get their hands on the footy? Nearly taken out of it. It's a high footy. Now it goes towards a goal square. Great work there by Sharp to not concede a behind. It's a one-goal game. Nunawading go forward. Bouncing ball. It's going to go out. So maybe one last chance for Wantirna South.
A minute 18 left on the clock. Wantirna South trail by a goal. Nunawading have been fantastic in this last quarter. They've really pushed forward.
Have.
The Devils have held up under pressure, but this will be very tough to see him get from end to end at the moment with the pressure the Lions are putting on. Ball stops here at half forward with 56 seconds to go. There's really just one kick inside 50 away from icing this game and keeping their finals hopes alive, the Lions. Ball up, tap forward. Who can take possession of it? The Devils do. Brought down to a tackle. Here's Port, and it's a throw. So it's a free kick here to the Lions. And that will be it, Paul.
Yep.
It'll be a 6-point win, you'd think, for the Lions with 30 seconds to go.
Well,
they've had to come from behind.
They have. It's been a great effort in the last quarter by Nunawading. Goes forward. It's going to go out, but Wantirna South don't have a lot of time. They got to go quick with 15 seconds left in the defensive half. They're just going to run out of time, you think. Nunawading have numbers. Here's an opportunity, but they're going to run out of time here, and Nunawading are going to win this one by a goal. So a great comeback in the last quarter by Nunawading, and they get up by a straight kick. Nunawading 3-4-22 to Wantirna South 2-4-16. What a game here at Templeton Reserve.
Oh, great game from both sides. It was close all
Fantastic.
morning. It was a really brave effort by Wantirna South, but a very strong performance from a Nunawading side who are keeping their finals hopes alive. A very mature performance. They were very strong in that last quarter to hit back in front, and a lot of pressure under the back half, especially for Wantirna South there. But I believe we're joined here by Michael Vozzo, the coach of the Wantirna South Football Club. Michael, what's your initial thoughts on the final result? Your girls were very brave all afternoon, and back half were under a lot of pressure and held up pretty well.
I think what you saw today is the epitome of our whole season, really. Like, we've been very competitive, been in front in most of the games, and then sort of just that last little bit, whether it be bounce of the footy here or there or whatever, and just our inability to sort of, our mids work hard and they just sort of drop off late in the game, and it's sort of been our tackle pressure drops off a little bit. But look, I can't be sad with them or can't be upset with them because their endeavours are excellent. It's just that finishing touch and that finishing efforts that sort of let us down a little bit.
And a couple of players who probably really stood up, especially under pressure in the last quarter. Whitelaw, obviously McFarlane as well. They both had a fair few intercept marks and really held up under pressure, and with Nunawading really pushing forward in that last quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. They were fantastic, and so was Sharpie down at full back. It's just that support effort. You know, we just need a couple others to sort of stand up and play their part as well. But look, as I said, the endeavour's there. It's just that finishing off. That's all we need to do.
And despite the result, it is a fantastic effort from the girls, and it looks like you're very close to a win. So hopefully it does come in the next few weeks.
Oh, I've been praying to God every single night. I've been on my knees and saying prayer to Him every single day. I don't know why He doesn't give us the opportunity to win one. Especially, you know, we had a bit of a thing last time. We've got long memories, and yeah, so it would have been good to get a bit of revenge on them. And sometimes you wonder if God is there, but maybe He's not. But anyway, we'll see how we go.
Thanks, Michael. Done a fantastic job. The senior women's side, their first ever season. They fall short today, but they were brave. They were very close, Paul. And I don't know if we might be getting Trevor Haig here at the end. I'm not too sure, but yes, we are. So Trevor Haig will join us in a second. And as brave as Wantirna South was, it's a very impressive win from Nunawading because under a lot of pressure, had to come from behind at three-quarter time. And here he is now.
Let's go to boundary with Kate Green.
There's Trevor Haig to grab the headphones here. Trevor, if you've got us now, you can hear us. A fantastic win from your girls from behind at three-quarter time and had to really earn it, but come away with a 6-point win. I'm sure you're pretty proud.
Oh, I'm actually very proud of the girls. I thought we fought all day, and I thought we had a fair whack at the play. We just could not hit the scoreboard for love no money. But yeah, that last quarter, I think they just dug deep and really just started to move the ball a little bit better and helped each other out a bit more, which therefore opened up goals a bit more.
And I'm looking at that first half, especially from both sides, the pressure around the contest. A lot of players weren't able to get that space, and it probably made for a bit of a low-scoring game. How did you sort of see that, the way it played out?
Yeah, exactly. It was just a bit like similar to junior footy really, wasn't it? It was just following the ball around, pack to pack to pack. And no side really got it out in the open much. So when that did happen, it certainly opened the game up, and that's where I thought we probably just had a little bit of the better of that in the last quarter. But yeah, credit to them, they played very well. They were a good side.
So what did you say to the girls at 3/4 time to get them over the line? What did you need to look at to get yourself to win the game?
It's funny. It's just more self-belief and keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what we train to do. Try and open the game up. In other words, to try and stop it being from a pack situation all around the ground. Try and open it up to make so that if the ball does come out, we can use it better. And that's what it comes down. And holding your marks and holding your possessions and making them count. And I thought some of the girls really stood up really, really big in that.
And just quickly, a couple of the girls that really impressed, certainly from our viewing, Waylon was really impressive, found a lot of the footy, some of your midfielders, Damati as well.
Yeah.
They probably led the way and gave you a chance early when Wantirna South were really pushing.
Yeah, they were fantastic. And they've been fantastic all year. But I thought another girl that really stood up tall for us today was Bridie Oakman. Playing centre, I had her centre half back, I had her on the ball, I had her in a few different things, and she's just so clean and marks the footy well and clean with it. And I thought, but you're right. Em Whalen once again had a really good game, and she's been brilliant for us all year.
Trevor, a fantastic win for the club on the road. Fourth win of the season, keeps you in touch with the top four. Congratulations and all the best for the rest of the season as you push into the back end of the season.
All right, thank you, and thanks for the job you do. It's good that the girls get some recognition like this.
Well done, Trevor.
Much appreciated. Well done there to Trevor Haig, the senior coach of the Nunawading Football Club, and they've done a fantastic job today. Walk away with the 4 points, keep their season alive in terms of the finals, in a really good position.
It was a really good win, and today was coming into the game, Wantirna South, their first season, wanting to get their first win on the board, and it was just a great game all round. Great pressure all day from Wantirna South. They had a real crack at it, and took it up to Nunawading. But credit to Nunawading as well. They credit to them to come back and win the game in the last quarter.
Absolutely. Two great sides here. It's great to be able to watch a couple of these sides that we haven't seen before. I think we saw Nunawading once last year. Haven't seen Wantirna South live, so that's the first time we've been able to see both teams.
And
this year.
they even got excited. They wanted to, because they were being broadcast. They really got excited, and this is a great ground for footy, and just a great game.
Definitely look to come back here again. I think a great game all round. Congratulations to Nunawading. A brave effort on Wantirna South, but it's the Lions winning by 6 points here for the Deakin University Match of the Round.